After having one of the most viral bulking transformations on the planet, with the 13th most viewed video on Instagram in 2022, and my transformation videos gaining millions of views across each platform, you might have seen the before and after comparison and probably thought that my 35 kilo weight gain journey was a smooth and linear path, but in reality, it was far, far from that. You see, at the end of secondary school, I got introduced to the gym and quickly became obsessed with it. I was in the gym 6 days a week, drinking a protein shake immediately after my workout, and watching David Lade, Simeon Panda, and Jeremy Eva on repeat. And I'd love to say that the results just snowballed and I got into this position, but that simply just wasn't the case. My fitness journey was filled with mistakes, not being able to gain weight, plateaus, getting stronger but not bigger. And honestly, if I had the information that I have now, my whole 3 to 4 year journey would have only taken about 1.5 years at max. So after reflecting on my journey and all of the lessons that I learned along the way, I've come up with the 3 biggest bulking mistakes and how to avoid them. Okay, so this is bulking mistake number 1, and this one is actually really common, but it's pretty hard to pick up on. This is food that is a lot of volume, but it's pretty low in calories. When I first got into the gym, literally like everyone I spoke to and every bodybuilder that I watched would always suggest chicken and rice, chicken and rice, chicken and rice. And yes, whilst this wasn't 100% wrong, but bulking, it was just making my journey way harder than it needed to be. You see, I started eating chicken and rice, potatoes, broccoli, and although I was eating up to 5 or 6 meals a day and felt full to the brim, I still didn't gain that much weight because I was eating such high volume stuff. So it made eating a chore, made my dieting more expensive, and took up so much time cooking and preparing everything. You see, calorie dense meals are way better for bulking. And no, this doesn't mean like 5 burgers a day. You can still get really healthy options that are calorie dense. Having calorie dense snacks like 100 grams of nuts, which comes to 650 calories, compared to this plate, which has the exact same calories, you can clearly see which one will be easier to eat. Even for meals like this one small burrito, compared to this huge plate that has exactly the same amount of calories and even less protein. So, by having calorie dense meals in your diet, this will help massively. Now on to bulking mistake number 2, and this is just overcomplicating everything. Now this is one that everyone knows, but it's so easy to forget about. And for me, when I first started working out, first started going to the gym, I used to get so overwhelmed because there's so much misinformation and different sources online. So I just started overcomplicating my training, my dieting, and literally everything. And as I got addicted to working out, I wanted to spend all of my time in the gym. I thought that the more reps and the more sets that I do led to better results and more gains. But yeah, that was simply not the case. I mean, just take a look at the original training plan I had on the first day of entering the gym. It's got so much volume. And you literally don't need that. I was just overtraining, my muscles weren't able to recover in time, so it's just a waste of time completely. Now, there is a set criteria of basics in order to make progress at the gym, and then once you advance or get to an intermediate stage, then you can start to make loads of little tweaks and modify it. Now this can depend on your training experience, but roughly 10 to 15 sets each week per muscle group. And then you'd want to do 2 or 3 exercises for larger muscle groups, and train in each muscle group twice a week if you can. For bulking and weight gain, you'd want to be in a 200 to 400 calorie surplus with 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight, and getting up to 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. And finally, progressive overload as much as possible. Literally, if you follow those basic guidelines, you'll definitely see results. The third and final bulking mistake, not using liquid calories. And I'm not gonna lie, this is by far the biggest bulking hack I've ever found. Instead of eating so many meals, I could literally just have 2 or 3 calorie dense meals with a shake, and I'd still be hitting 3,500 to 4,000 calories just like that. With liquid calories, you can create shakes in less than 5 minutes with things such as oats, milk, protein powder, peanut butter, and bananas. But what's even better about liquid calories is the fact that it's easy to consume, so you can have it during the day, you can sip on it, cheaper than a meal, and extremely calorie dense, as the shakes can have over 1,000 calories and 70 grams of protein. So guys, that's been the 3 bulking mistakes that I made along the journey, and please do learn from them because it'll make your journey way easier than mine. And if you want to see how I make these calorie dense bulking shakes, you can click this video right here, which shows 3 shakes, one without nuts, one without protein powder, and just a really tasty one. So yeah, I hope that helps, and as always, drop a like, drop a subscription, and until next time.